Coghlin Electrical Contractors and Coghlin Network Services are a 127-year-old company, started in 1885 when electricity first became a commodity that the public needed, and has advanced through 4 generations. My grandfather, his 2 sons, and then my brother Jim and I, to the present time, where Sue Mailman is president and owner of Coghlin Electrical Contractors and Network Services, and I'm very, very proud of all that she does and continues to do for the community and for the people here at Coghlin.
I was fortunate to work with my uncle and my dad, and had brief glimpses of working with my grandfather, because I worked with so many that worked with my grandfather, I know that each of the 3 of them bring different personality traits. Ted is a very let people do their job kind of guy, and so therefore he was let Sue do her job kind of guy with me as well. He never asked, where are you going? What meeting are you at? What time are you going to be back? And conversely, I never asked him that. So we allowed each other the freedom to do our jobs, and I think it was something that worked well. I feel bad for my mother a little bit, because she'll say, do you want to come for Sunday dinner? And I say, no, I've had enough of him. And so sometimes I think she's got the short end of the stick because of the family business.
There are always family challenges, and those usually are, gee, Dad, I think I'd like to come to work for the company, but I'd like a very good salary, and I'd really like all the amenities that you've gained over the years. It doesn't come that simply. Many of our family's children have come and worked and found out how hard it is and how challenging it is, especially when you start at the bottom.
Forget that it's all about you. It's not all about you. It's all about the people that will work for whatever company it is, and that's what makes a successful company. Coghlin's is lucky to have been the recipient of tons of really good people working for this company, and that's why we've been successful. Subcontracting is a family-owned business world, and it surprised me that there are still not as many daughters running businesses as they transition, and so I know that in the future is going to bring more of those daughters, and I think that we have a responsibility to help those daughters stand up at the tables, be at the table, be part of the decision-making process. So there'll be a natural evolution, but certainly it's nice to have somebody kind of help you through that. So I hope that I do the right thing by trying to help mentor people that either work here or that I get involved with in the community to take leadership roles as females.
The Coghlin signature script is that of J.P. Coghlin, my grandfather, who was intimately involved in the community all through the years. My dad, my uncle, my brother and I, and now the 4th generation and Sue, have picked our community activism locations. I happen to enjoy very much being in youth work, and the efforts that I put forth have brought an awful lot of improvement in education and in scouting throughout the community.
I ran into Senator Chandler not long ago, and she said she was with my mother somewhere, and she said, you're from a family of activists. And I think that she's 100% right. So I think there's an activism element to this company and to the work that we do in the community. And even when we're doing a job, we're going to be the ones that stand up and say, it might be more difficult to do it this way, but this is why we should do it. And I think that is about activism as well.